everybody, it's Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm, and I have a gift from Hardnack Farms. And if you're not a subscriber to them, you need to go over there and check them out. I'll put a link, I'll put several links to get to that channel. Wendy at Hardnack Farms, they're up in Oklahoma, homesteaders. Oklahoma and Texas have a long-standing sort of relationship, and we can sort of consider Oklahoma the little brother. So, she sent me a box full of vintage goodies, and so we are going to unbox them. I've been saving this box. It's been sitting on my table for 2 days, 2 or 3 days, and I really wanted to get to it, but I wanted to put it on camera. So I want to get my goodies here, and let's see what she sent us, because she knows that I do all kinds of things with vintage linens. Not only do I use them for their purposes, but I also make them into lots of things, and doll clothes especially. So let's see what Wendy sent us. They go to a lot of those auctions, farm auctions, that we don't seem to have a lot in our area, but they do up in Oklahoma. So she's in a real historical area too. So that is a very pretty, looks like a linen. Pillowcase. I love pillowcases. We actually use the pillowcases. Very pretty. When I get some that are too damaged, I'll make them into dolls, or I've made them into little girls' dresses. I've used them for quilts, all kinds of stuff you can use them for. But I like to save and use damaged ones for those kind of things. Got another really pretty linen napkin. She really packed it in. Good job, Wendy. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. It's like a drawn work, like a doily. Linen and drawn work. Very pretty. Another drawn work. This could be either a tea napkin, a bridge napkin, or a hanky. A lot of times those older things you really gotta examine, and they do have multi-functions at this point. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a real art deco sort of. Looks like either cotton or linen and cotton blend. It's a tea towel or hand towel. I use them for dish towels. Here's the other pillowcase, so it was a matching set. Looks like a linen. I'm going to say this is probably a napkin because it's a little thicker fabric than hanky fabric. Linen. And this little, probably was a dishcloth. Oh, I love this. You see a lot of this embroidered. This was machine embroidered. And all the way from the, say, 40s and 50s. And you actually see some modern stuff with the same kind of pattern with these dual little tea towel linen. Drawn work napkins. Another one of the drawn work napkins. Usually come in sets of, even sets, 4 to 6 to 8, depending on how many people. Very pretty doily with crochet. Not only does it have the crochet, but it also has the added embroidery, which you don't always see. Very nice embroidery. It's there's a name for this. It's, you do a string, and then you actually do loops around each string in order to make this textured embroidery. It's very tedious, but it looks very beautiful when you get it done. A lot of times women would do it on their collars and their cuffs. This is neat. This is a linen towel, and it has ships on it, clipper ships, and the names of different ships. That's neat. Probably was a souvenir. Another towel. This one has a monogram of an R on it. Very cool. Oh, very pretty pillowcase. Look at that lace. That is very pretty. I love that. And a really pretty doily with the lace there. This looks like a runner with drawn work. Cotton, white cotton with drawn work. You really did hit the jackpot with Wendy. This is crazy. This is great stuff. Beautiful. Another dinner napkin. We only use cloth napkins, so that's always good because we don't use a lot of disposable products. Very pretty tablecloth, which will fit my dining room table that we eat at perfectly. Here's a little trick. So you'll see a lot of square tablecloths, vintage tablecloths, and if you have a round table or a table that isn't square, what I do on I have a round table when I have the leaves out. When I have the leaves in my table, when I have all the kids home, it's a big oval, long oval. But when it's just the four of us, the younger kids and us, it's a circle. And so you can take the square tablecloth and turn it on a diamond and do the 4 points off of each sort of center of the table. And that's how I use most of my vintage tablecloths. They're too pretty not to waste. I like the floral ones because I have that pink kitchen in there, so I like the floral ones, the pinks, pastels. Oh, that's really pretty. French knots. French knots are something I still have not completely mastered. I do sort of a cheater knot. For some reason, I remember working on it and working on it and working on it from about age 9 to about age 14 before I finally was like, you know, I'm just going to do the cheater knot. So sometimes you can find just some brilliantly beautiful, tight French knots. Some women were just really good at them. That is a really pretty little wreath on there. Sort of a Huck cotton towel. That's a bigger towel, so that might have been like a hand towel or a face towel more than just a tea towel kind of thing. Nice dish towel. And this one is probably from the 50s. Judging, it has a tag. So it's probably from the 50s. In the 40s, you still see more handmade items. There were purchased things. In the 50s, there's really a lot more branding and tagging going on. Always the high quality things from the 1900s had some sort of tag, but it usually wasn't, you knew the brand, but you didn't really advertise it. It was just sort of an assumed quality thing. But in the 50s, they really started putting those tags on and owning and claiming their products. That's a really nice linen. I really like that color. Maroon stripe. This is a matching napkin to the very first one I pulled out. That's nice. A nice linen dinner napkin. A little tiny. Oh, there's another. That went with the bridge or the tea napkin. A little luncheon size. Oh, another linen napkin. The yellow. Way done, y'all. This is, she really has this box packed. Another like Huck towel. This is very old. And how can I tell how old it is? I can tell by how it is woven. The newer it is, the tighter the weave, unless it's purposely woven. So the machinery just got refined. The fact that this is almost looks like it was woven on a loom. So yeah, this is old. Old dishcloth. Probably from the 60s. And the matching napkin. Looks like that pink and the yellow looks like I'm gonna have a big set, maybe 6 or 8. Oh, that's cute. Looks like this was the beginning of a quilt. Quilt blocks. Possibly a throw or dresser scarf. Like it was going to be part of a throw because the work is so done well on both sides. It's almost like they weren't going to line it. So maybe not a quilt. Maybe a dresser scarf. A little dishcloth. Oh, you know what? I don't think it is a dishcloth now that I'm looking at both of them. I think they are doilies. Little like dresser doilies because they have the edging all the way around. So at first glance it looked like dishcloths, but I think they're little colored doilies is what I think they are. There's 2 of them for like a dresser. Well, that's pretty. Again, it's that the embroidery we talked about with the darker brown on, it's the same sort of, this has an applique too. This is a tea towel on a peach linen. That's very pretty. Oh, this is really cute. This looks like it has a twill tape, like you sew that on clothes and towels and things. It would be come in pre-embroidered like ribbon. You can still buy this. Isn't that pretty? On a cotton towel. So the tea towel. Very pretty. With a little, could be a doily, it could be a little dishcloth. With a napkin. Another one of the yellow napkins. Wow, yay! Really use those. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. This is really cute. It's a linen towel and it's got gorgeous hand embroidery. It's just really cute. I really like that. I do save the ones that are really special like this, and I have on my Hoosier cabinet, which also people have asked me to do a video on the Hoosier cabinet, so I need to do that too. Well, especially my daughter homeschools in that room, so I need to do it during the summer while she's not in there, so not to disrupt her goings about. It's a really cute drawn work linen. That is either a napkin or a dresser scarf. Oh, look, it's another matching one to that pretty turquoise. In there. Oh, there's another R towel. Another little one of the doilies. Another one. The yellow and gray napkin. Another one, the little tea napkin, the little sheer. Those are these kind of things like this. This is usually was reserved for women. Luncheon, tea, little desserts. In the 50s, people started paying bridge, and you get these little sets, the littler napkins, because usually they just have a cocktail and a little snack, so they would just have a napkin. I use a lot of these white, this one's a little thicker, but the white linen napkins to sew all, like in the 30s, 20s and 30s, composition dolls used to come in with, they'd come with underwear. The dolls were sold completely dressed. I mean, sometimes you could buy them nude to dress them yourself. But nowadays, you know, the dolls don't usually have underpants and everything, but they would come with little combinations, and it was like a little one-piece, sort of like a one-piece underwear set that went, you know, like a swimsuit sort of thing, but it had a skirt around it too. It was really cute. But anyway, I use these real thin ones usually. This one wasn't thin, but to make those doll underwears for my antique dolls, because it's really hard to find the fabric that they used now. This, ooh, pink linen. Wow, rarely do I see pink linen. I love this. This is awesome. Yeah, and look, it's gray and white. Wendy knows my kitchen. And my kitchen is pink, gray, and white. And I've painted all my cabinets to look like they're punched metal, but they're really not. But anyway, this is perfect. This is something that's going to get ironed and hung on the Hoosier cabinet, because that's just perfect. You'd never see this color pink. Once in a while you'll see a salmon pink. It's almost peachy. And I see real pale pink, but this pink, that's really rare, especially linen. Got one more piece. It's another napkin. Wow, that is just really great. Look at all the stuff she got into one box. Wow, she did a good job packing. Wow, Wendy, this is just amazing. It's really a good cross-section of linens from doilies and napkins and pillowcases and tea towels and just trying to see everything, tablecloths and everything. So really appreciate this goodie box. I was really excited to get into it. I really wanted to film it because I know how hard she went to hanging everything on the clothesline, just working really hard on them, and going to the auction and thinking about me and everything. We've been talking about getting together since before the pandemic, but she's way up there on the other top of Oklahoma, and if anybody has ever been to Texas, you know in Texas you can drive and drive and drive probably for like 3 days and you're still in the state. Not like in the Midwest or somewhere where you can drive for, I don't know, 2-3 hours and cross 3 states. Texas is just a beating to get through. But so it's just been really hard to get together, but we finally decided we'll do this. Eventually we are going to get together. Eventually this pandemic is going to, be at a point where we won't be that worried about it anymore, and we'll be able to get together and visit. But this has been a real treat, and thank you very much, Wendy. And really, y'all go check out Hardnack Farms, and I will make sure I put links all over. So she works so hard, and they have greenhouses, and she's growing everything, and just really great channel, and you just gotta check it out. And she's really overcome some obstacles in their homesteading, and they're really just pushing forward. And I can't say enough about the channel. So this has been Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm. I'm sorry I didn't put my face on here because my hair is a mess, and I've just been working all day. So thank you, Wendy, and thank you for joining us. Talk to you later. Bye.